You know, I wasn't really gonna talk about Red Hood, but today is a good day and I feel like talking about something. Since Red Hood got recently revealed, I thought let's do him, and by do him I mean Let's talk about Red Hood. We already saw Red Hood in the Fighter Pack reveal trailer, so we all knew how he would look, but honestly I was a bit disappointed with this reveal because I thought that maybe they were gonna show us at least one new set of gear that he's got in the game, like they did with Harley Quinn, but nope, I don't know why exactly. It can't be that they don't have any gear for him yet because he comes out in June. Early June I assume. That's like in 2 weeks time. I think the character is finished. They are just adding a couple of last touches here and there to make sure the character isn't completely broken on launch. So I really wanted to see gear for him. I think that would have been pretty hype, but his gameplay kinda makes up for it. We get to see a lot of stuff. There's so much to talk about. I won't waste any more time and get to it. The most important thing to understand is that Red Hood, while it's true that he carries guns, probably will not be a zoner, given the fact that zoners historically aren't combo specialists, meaning they don't have a lot of special moves or strings that lead into flashy combos. However, he does have projectiles, not bullets, which is what you'd expect from a guy carrying two guns, but rather shurikens. I actually like that, because it's kinda unexpected and weird. The guy's carrying two guns, and instead of using them from a distance to, I don't know, hit you, he decides it's better to throw shurikens. To me, it doesn't seem like the brightest idea, but I guess being dead can affect your brain functionality. It's also important to note that I said probably will not be a zoner, because you can't be 100% sure from a trailer like this. You can only be 69% sure. I would like to believe that he isn't a zoner, because I think one fucker with guns standing halfway across the world from you shooting all over the place is enough for one game. But, and that's a big but, I could be wrong, because Red Hood does have a move that allows him to put distance between him and the opponent, and as a rushdown character, you usually don't want to do that, because the whole point of being a rushdown character is that you rush down your opponent. You stay close and in their face, so a move like this worries me. But the rest of his stuff seems pretty close range to me, and he also has a move similar to that one, but he uses it to close the distance rather than create distance. Aside from the shurikens, he also seems to have a lot of bombs in his kit, which makes me wonder, how are they gonna fit in his playstyle exactly? They can't be a long range ability. He even drops a bomb pretty close to him. So are they gonna act like traps, or are they just gonna be used for combo extensions? I guess we're gonna have to find out later. He's got an air grab as well, but honestly, air grabs don't play a huge role in any character's kit unless they are called smoke. It'll probably help him win most air to airs, and maybe it'll somehow be used in combos, but I just don't see it. From the video at least, he seems to have a lot of good ground combo enders that an air grab just doesn't seem quite like a good option. One thing I didn't expect Red Hood to have is a parry, but he's got one for some reason, and it honestly seems like a crazy parry. It's a high parry like Batman's parry, and it sends the opponent full screen away from you if you meet or burn it. Again, for a rushdown character, I don't know why you would ever want to send the opponent full screen away from you, unless Red Hood isn't a rushdown character. He's got airgun shots very similar to the ones that Harley Quinn's got, and they also knock the opponent down, so that'll be very useful and definitely a strong tool to use. Last thing I noticed is the fact that he's got tasers at the clip of his guns, which made me go, wait, guns? Grenades? And a taser? This motherfucker is Stryker from Mortal Kombat. I mean, you can't deny the similarities in his toolkit. Obviously Stryker would never play like Red Hood, because Red Hood is agile and does a lot of martial arts, but it's weird that they both use the same tools. Anyways, the taser seems to be a stance that he goes into, like Sonya Blade's stance from Mortal Kombat X, but I think it will be his trait or character power, whatever you wanna call it. Throughout the video I didn't see anything that would make sense for a character power, except for the tasers, which make a lot of sense as a character power. They are a close range ability, obviously, and seem to lead into a decent amount of combo damage. There really isn't a lot more to say about it. I'm happy to say that his super move is good. I like it. It's very simple, and it's one of those super moves that have you completely shitting all over your opponent with style, like the one with Deadshot. I really like super moves which involve a lot of cool moves and complete brutality. It animates beautifully and it's satisfying to watch, and it's probably satisfying to perform. His outro though, I don't know what to say. To me it just doesn't work with the slow-mo style of outros they've been doing with the rest of the cast. Even the screen shatter or bullet hole effects seem lackluster. I feel like they could have done better with someone like Red Hood. Everything I said is obviously just speculation and my opinion. Nothing is 100%, but remember, everything is 69%. Let me know what your thoughts are on Red Hood. Do you think he looks interesting? Do you think he looks just okay? Or do you think they could have done better? I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, stay awesome.